Good evening. Please sir. I'll ask people if you can come front here. Some of you can come front if you want. Are you able to hear me? No. Sahil, are you able to hear me? See, this is a general orientation and an induction program into anthropology. Because initially if we go into subject, we may not have a smooth transition, isn't it? So we'll see some basic aspects so that you will have a smooth transition into the subject. So anthropology question paper, how many of you have seen? Oh, okay. How many questions you are supposed to answer? How many papers are there? We'll try to make it interactive. You can definitely speak to me. And online students can chat in their chat box. If you have a question or you needed to ask something or you want me to repeat something, no, you can definitely type in your chat box, isn't it? So anthropology optional is for 500 marks, isn't it? So how many papers you have? 2 papers. What are they? Paper 1 and paper 2. So how many questions are there and how many are you expected to answer? 5. So 5 you have to answer in each of them, isn't it? Like 5 here and 5 there. 5 times 50. Each question carries 50 marks, isn't it? So 5 here and 5 here. But how are these questions separated or organized? Any idea? Have you gone through the details or you simply have seen? On the basis of words. But I think you would have definitely observed that paper 1 is divided into 2 sections, no? Section A and you have section B. So section A consists of 4 questions and section B consists of 4 questions. Same is the pattern in paper 2, isn't it? So 4 questions here. And 4 questions here. You can take down if you want. Online students, you can also take down. Sai, please write. So same is the case with paper 2 also. You have section A and you have section B. Same format. 4 questions here, 4 questions there, isn't it? So we have earlier seen that we have to answer 5. So here also you have 5 questions to be answered. Which carries 250 marks, isn't it? So that means out of 8 you have to write 5. That means there is a choice. You are happy about it? No? So there is some choice. Out of this choice, 1 and 5 are compulsory section. Compulsory, you have to answer them. 1 and 5 are compulsory. See, this 1 and 5 have 5 questions. So, A, B, C, D and E. So, each of these will carry 10 marks. 5 into 10, 50 marks, isn't it? Same is the case here. A, B, C, D and E. 5 into 10, 50 marks. So, you have to answer them. So, these are 10 markers. Now, other questions are there, no? These questions consist of A, B, C. A is for 20 marks, B is for 15 marks and C is for 15 marks. So far, this is the trend. They may change it. Without any prior notice, they may change it because UPSC is known for its unpredictability. But as of now, in a decade or more, this is the pattern on which they are asking the questions. So, second question, third, fourth, 6, 7, 8 consists of A, B and C. A carries 20 marks, B 15 and C 15. So, you have 15 marker questions and 20 marker questions, isn't it? Now, you have answered already 2 questions, 1 and 5. How many are you supposed to answer? 3 more, isn't it? 1 you have to select from these and 1 from this compulsory. So, you can't write 2, 3, 4. You have to select 1 from here and 1 from here. Maybe I selected 2. Here I have selected 7. How many questions are remaining? 1. That you can select from any of the section. So, you have 1 and 5 compulsory, and then from each of these sections you are writing 1 question each, and the 5th one you can write from any of them. Maybe I selected 6. So, this is how 5 into 50, 250 marks. And what is the duration of the exam? 3 hours. Here also you have 3 hours. So, 6 hours you have to write. So, you have to develop that stamina to write for 6 hours. Generally, this is in the morning 9 to 12. This is 2 to 5. So, this is the format of the question paper. So, you have 10 marker, 15 marker, 20 marker. 1 and 5 are compulsory, 1 from each of these section, and the 5th one can be either from section A or section B. You are able to understand what I am speaking? Very good. So, same is the case with paper 2. So, please take down these, write clearly, neatly, so that when you revisit this particular topic again, you will be inclined to read them, otherwise you will discard it, isn't it? So, you have to write your notes very clean and neat, tidy manner. What about you? So, how many types of questions you have based on marks? 3 types of questions are there. So, you have 10 marker, 15 marker and 20 marker. See, generally every game or any exam is played within a particular rule, isn't there? There should be some rules to which you have to abide to. Here also you have certain rules, isn't it? The first rule is the word limit. 10 marker you are expected to write in 150 words. They say that in just about 150 words, isn't it? So, scale it up, maybe 15 marker 225 words and then 300 words. So, you can't write more. Writing more, generally when you are writing more, they are awarding less marks because penalty marks they are giving, and writing more is not at all required for this exam. You have to write enough. If you are writing more, you are inviting penalty. They are giving minus. So don't write more. So this is one thing which you have to develop over a period of time. You may have 1000 words, but you are writing ultimately not more than 300 words. So you have to sacrifice some of the content that you have learned over a period of time. As you grow older in the subject, maybe by the end of the course, you may have lot of knowledge, you may have several words on each of the topic, but you are not expected to write everything that you have learned. By writing, so what will happen? You will exceed the word limit, and exceeding the word limit is inviting penalty marks. It has another disadvantage that you run over time. You cannot adhere to time limit. In that way, what will happen? The number of questions that you might be answering will come down. You getting my point? So this is the word limit, first rule. Space limit. You are not given any additional papers. Hope you know that. UPSC model answer sheet you have seen, no? Anyone is carrying them? None of you? Yeah, I have to borrow. I have to come there. Yeah. You are also not writing on UPSC. So this is how it generally looks like. You have another line here. Online students can see this, no? So it is something like this. Here you don't have that line, but you have a line here. So here you cannot write. These are the margin. If you write here, here also they are giving penalty marks if you are writing outside the margin. Sometimes in adverse scenario, they may altogether not evaluate also. It is their discretion. Because they are student friendly, yes, obviously they may evaluate, but they may give you penalty because it is clearly said not to do that. And by doing that, you are only inviting penalty marks. So you should not write in these margins. You are expected to write here. Question is printed here and space is provided here. This is one page. This is the second page. One page, two page. So for 10 marker, they are giving you only 2 pages. You getting my point? Don't write this much letters, big letters, and try to fill the space. Very bad strategy. Some people are writing very small. Increase the font size. Optimum, because it has to be eye friendly, no? If the evaluator is not able to see, how will the evaluator evaluate your copy? Isn't it? So write in a eye friendly font size, not too less, not too bigger. Some people write this much big letters within like maybe 25 words in one page, 25 words in other page. Over. Out of 150 they are writing 50 words. Game over. So 2 pages here, 3 pages, here you have 4 pages. So this is the second rule. So one you have word limit, and the second you have space limit, isn't it? How much is the duration of the exam? 3 hours. So basic, some CSAT way of solving this is like 10 marker, 150 words, 2 pages, total time is 3 hours. This will come to 7 minutes. So a 10 marker you have to write within 7 minutes. What if you write more? You will fall short of time for other questions. Simple as that. So these are the 3 rules of the game. What are they? Word limit, space limit, time limit. So now if you scale this up, what would be the time for 15 marker? 10.5, 10 times 2 is 20 marker, and 7 times 2 is 14 minutes, isn't it? See, UPSC optional, or for that matters GS or essay, is ultimately this thing only. Knowledge you will acquire because you are studying, you are learning every day, you are putting in lot of effort. So over a period of time or during due course of time, you will have enough knowledge, you will have enough content, but finally you have to adhere to this one. You have to write fast. Many people doesn't do this, and many people complain that we are not able to write fast. Then what is the solution for it? Practice only, so that you write fast. If you have to run fast, what you do? You practice every day so that you run. You run faster. Here also the same thing. Maybe you have a slow writing speed. How do you increase? By practice. What type of practice? Rigorous practice, because all of you are champions. All of you have come from very good educational background. You have maybe top grades or top percentiles or top percentage, good ranks. Maybe you are a topper of your university or a college, isn't it? You have some special capabilities and talents that you also know. I need not validate that. Trusting those capabilities and the talent that you have entered to prepare for this particular service, because you know that this is a tough exam, isn't it? You also know that every other person who is preparing along with you is as good as you. Yes or no? You don't agree? You are thinking I am better than others. Yes, you can think, but yes, ultimately everyone is good in their own field. I can see a special talent in every student who has visited Vijayata or whom I know. There is no doubt about it. The only thing is the student does not realize this late into their preparation. In the beginning of preparation, they know that yes, I am talented, I have all the capabilities, I will work hard, but down after maybe 4 months or 5 months, their self-esteem, self-confidence is coming down. Why? Only when the student doesn't put enough of efforts, only then they are belittling themselves. They are having this disbelief. The same confidence which is there in the beginning is slowly coming down. Why? Because you started deviating from the path. What are the deviations from the general path? Maybe you have started your classes today. Attending classes regularly will enable you to have that confidence. Maybe you did not attend the classes for like 3 or 4 days. What will happen? Your confidence come down, because I am advancing in the topic. No, as I advance in the topic, you don't have this backward linkage. So what will you think? Maybe I am behind the race. As a result, you might have given up on daily answer writing. Maybe you have given up on your weekend test. As a result, what will happen? You yourself are convinced that you are not going in the right direction. Who did that? You and yourself only are accountable for such kind of mistakes. Attending classes regularly, doing daily answer writing, writing weekend test will keep you going, and that should continue all throughout your preparation. Isn't it? Only then the same confidence with which you have entered into the preparation will continue all throughout, and you will emerge with flying colors. This is something which is very important. I think couple of people, I think it would have hit you directly, isn't it? You started, you left. Then again you started. Yes or no? There might be some people here, like 3 or 4 people, I don't want to name them. But why did this happen? Who is accountable for it? You only. So at least this is Kritika. Isn't it? So this is very important that you attend the classes regularly. And if you are not able to understand, you have every right to ask me. I'll put it in another manner. I'll try my best to make you understand the topic. Isn't it? What else is required? And then daily answer writing. Yes, you have to do it very religiously. isn't it? And then weekend test. These are some things which will boost your confidence and you will walk towards your victory. So make sure that you attend the classes regularly, do your daily answer writing and the weekend test in a very consistent manner. Maybe because of some unforeseen circumstances, or maybe there is a marriage or maybe something in your family, then obviously that gap will be there. Try to fill it because you have access to recorded classes, isn't it? So by doing this, you will be full of knowledge, you will have content on everything, on every topic that is there in the syllabus, and eventually every other person will have the same capability. Now, who will emerge victorious is those who play within this game rules. Writing fast, writing within the space, and then adhering to word limit. Whoever is able to do this or achieve this will be emerging victorious sooner. Those who achieve this capability later will emerge victorious later. Who gives up is out of the race. You getting my point? So you should never give up. That obviously you know, but you have to make sure that you play within the rules of the game. Is this clear? And this is an opportunity is given to you on a daily basis and on weekly basis also. So you have enough time and opportunities to develop these capabilities only when you are disciplined. And this is something which I really request every student to follow. You get my point? So what we have seen so far, we have seen the format of the question paper. We have seen the types of questions and the related aspects, isn't it? So this is something. Any questions you have, you are most welcome to ask.